my name is Melanie and this is Written with a Y. Yay! Welcome to my brand new baby just being born YouTube channel or booktube channel where I'm gonna be talking about books and all that stuff. Actually super excited about this. I have put it off for so long, and the reason is there are many reasons. I'm maybe gonna share a little bit of that later, but I am so excited that I finally did it and that I am finally gonna be out of my comfort zone and talking with you all, doing these videos, this channel that I dream with for so long and always put it off. I was so scared of doing it, but now I'm here and I finally did it. Yay! Basically what I'm gonna be doing today is just sharing a little bit of what is this gonna be about, why is this gonna exist, why I'm speaking in a second language and not in my first language. That will be easier for me. Why among every other channel in the world you should watch mine. I actually don't know if I have an answer for that one, but I am gonna be answering those type of questions in this video. Then in next videos I'm gonna be talking more about books, and yeah. First question: why another booktube channel if there are like a million booktube channels already out there? Why did I convince myself to do one? Actually, this is the reason why I hesitated the most to start this channel. I just was like, this is oversaturated. Like, there's so much to watch, there's so many other people doing the same thing. Why in the world would I be the person that someone wants to listen to, and why would I do it? Like, I was just like, I just won't do it. And then one day I would be like, yes, I'm gonna do it. And then the next one I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And finally, thanks to my roommate that kind of convinced me. And also thanks to books, because I was reading some books and I was so frustrated, and I would just bother the people in my Instagram about these books that didn't even care about books. They just never sign up for that, and I was just all the time like, oh, this book. And then I would just like stop anyone in the street, like any person that would care to listen to me, or that wouldn't care to listen but that would be silent for enough time. I would just tell them like, oh my goodness, in this book, okay, I need to explain you this, okay, listen, hear me out. So I I was just like, okay, maybe I do need a place where I can organize my ideas and just say what I think and share it with the world. So basically, the first reason why I decided to do this channel, even though there are 100 other channels like this, is because I really wanted to put my opinion out there. Like, I was just like, I need this for myself. I don't care if nobody watches this. I need to know that I am putting this out there and that my opinion is being heard, because I had an opinion. And related to that, kind of second reason, same under the first reason, is that all the channels that I was watching, though they were good and I was enjoying to listen to other people talk about their impressions in the books, I just had other stuff to say, and it wasn't enough for me to put a little comment, which is great. Leave a comment here. But I just felt like I had so much more to say, and I was not satisfied with what I was looking, and I wanted my opinion to be heard too. So I was just like, okay, they have their opinion, but I think I have a different opinion. I think I have a different way of putting things out there, and it's worth it to do it. Someone is gonna be like me and is gonna be looking for a person to agree with their opinion, and then they're gonna find me, and then we're gonna be besties. Yay! A third reason that I kind of already mentioned in my first reason, I tend to do that, I just overshare, but the third reason is that I want to put my thoughts together. And if I have to write a paper for school, I study letters and I have to write a bunch of papers, and it's great because I'm forced to write on these books, and I'm forced to write my opinions, and then I love to just being able to go back and see my opinions organized and see what things actually made sense, and not just be like, oh yeah, I just like this just because. I just like to see that there was a reason why I like it, or that maybe I don't like it that much, or maybe now I actually like it after putting my thoughts together. So I just thought this is gonna be a great tool for making myself, just for forcing myself to put my thoughts together and to put them out there. A last reason why I decided to do this channel was that I found in the midst of a bunch of channels that yes, they were good. Like, I'm not trying to throw dirt on other booktube channels. I do understand their way of doing things. They usually are more like emotions, and this is how I felt about this book, and I just loved it, and I liked it, or I disliked it, and I'm just like, okay. And then they will give like this, there are 50, 100 books here that you should read, and I think that's amazing because I haven't read all those books. So I think it's amazing that someone actually sat down and read them all and is trying to tell me how much they like them. So just needed to clarify that I'm not criticizing that type of channel. I'm just saying that I like more organized and more like, these are all my very specific reasons. I like when people express every single part of their literature experience, and I finally found a channel that was just that, and I just loved it so much. And again, even though I was just like, okay, this is amazing, this is perfect, I don't need anything else, I was like, okay, now I want to read my type of books because there are more. It's a guy's channel. It's great. It's great, but it's a guy channel, so they recommend books that are a little bit more like science fiction and stuff. That's what they like the most, which is great. But I like other types of books, so I just wanted to do the same thing or different in my own way, but similar, of being really going deep into the books and put it out there, but with my type of books. A funny question is, why in the world am I doing this channel in English if I can barely speak English? Well, that's not true. I can speak English very decently, but if that's not my first language, I would be much more comfortable in Spanish. You would be much more comfortable if I wouldn't have this accent that is gonna get in my way all the time, and if I wouldn't be saying on instead of in all the time. And you like accents? I like my accent. It's fine. I feel proud of speaking more than one language, I guess. But the reason why I'm actually doing this in English is because I know that in English I can reach a larger audience, because half of the people that speak Spanish can also speak English. So I know that I can reach at least half of or more than Hispanic people, and at the same time I can reach all the English speakers. I really wanted to reach you guys, the ones who speak English, as well as some of the Hispanic people, and I don't know, I just decided that it was a great idea to do it in English. There are some words that you just are not going to understand, or you're gonna be like, oh, that's not how you say that, or I'm gonna say in instead of on, and I'm gonna say, yeah, we're on the car, and then it's gonna sound like we're on top of the car, because you actually should say we're in the car. But I don't know those differences all the time. Sometimes I know, sometimes I don't. People have tried to explain, don't even try. Next question is, why that name, written with a Y? I'm gonna first give the silly question, and then I'm gonna give the more deep question. The silly question is that my name, Melanie, is written with a Y. And yeah, it might sound dumb, but people that I have known for the longest time still spell my name I-E. And I don't like that. I like my name with a Y. Melanie. And I'm just like, ah! So I had to be correcting people all the time. Sometimes I just don't correct them. It's okay, whatever, write it however you like. But if I'm gonna do this channel and it's gonna get like 3 subscribers, at least I want the subscribers to know that my name is written with a Y. The more deep reason is that I think every book is written with a Y. I think there's so much in art, not even only books, like just paintings and sculptures and architecture, like all of it is giving a message, and that is something that my school has taught me, this career that is liberal arts, and is the importance of why things are being given. And when you take a book, taking the example of books, right, or just an art piece, and you just look at it and you don't contemplate it correctly, it's just gonna go over you. It's gonna do nothing to the purpose that it was intended. Or opposite, when you take a bad piece of art and you contemplate it deeply, when you read a book that has bad intentions or that is gonna give you a bad thing to your heart, and you don't sit down to ponder about it and to think like, okay, I like this because of this, I have to reject the message because of this other thing, that is when, without knowing, not even wanting, you're being shaped by those things. So I'm just a little bit scared, honestly, of what is happening out there in the society. They're just consuming so much, as if it's like candies or popcorn, and they're just like, and they are not sitting down to ponder, what is the universe that this is presenting me, what are the values that this is giving me, what is the morality, what am I taking out of this, how is this shaping my heart. If you think about this, it doesn't matter that the book is like with bad intentions, it's gonna help you grow to the better, because you're gonna be able to see it and be negative, like, okay, this is something I have to reject. I don't think this is the truth. I don't think this is true beauty, true goodness. But if you don't sit down and ponder into what the book is giving you, then it's gonna do all its bad effects on you. It's just gonna come and it's gonna do whatever it wants with you. So that's something different that I think this channel is gonna have, and I'm excited about it. It's just to sit down and see the why of the book. Not only, well, I think I like it, or I think this is this or that or whatever, or like, oh yeah, this book, it was great or really bad. No, I just really want to go deep into the books and see, how is this book good for me? How is this book bad for me? How is it shaping who I am and shaping the world outside? And what is this writer even trying to say to me? Or what is the writer not knowing that they're telling me? Long reason, but that is why I wanted to name this channel Written with a Y, because that's what we're gonna be doing, getting deep into the why. That's all for today. I have nothing else to say, and I'm just really excited. Thank you if you watch all of this. Yes, just subscribe and be ready, because I'm gonna come very, very soon with my first Written with a Y.